Welcome to free online classes of physics with Lamborsa. So dear students, let us learn about the magnetic field produced by Earth, which is Earth's magnetism or geomagnetism. It is also called as terrestrial magnetism, means study of magnetic field produced by Earth. And we know that as Earth has its gravitational field due to its mass, that Earth has also magnetic field because Earth behaves as a huge magnet, and due to that Earth has north pole pointing towards geographic south pole, and Earth magnet has south pole pointing towards geographic north pole. So due to that Earth is behaving as a huge magnet, and due to that study of Earth's magnetic field is called terrestrial magnetism or geomagnetism. As Earth is behaving as a huge magnet with one pole of that magnet pointing towards the geographic south pole, and S pole of that magnet is pointing towards geographic north pole, which is shown in this diagram. So this solid sphere is nothing but Earth, and that Earth is rotating about its own axis, which is passing through geographic north and geographic south pole, which is called as the geographic axis of that Earth or axis of rotation of that Earth. And this one is nothing but Earth's magnet. As Earth is behaving as a huge magnet, Earth has its own magnet whose N pole is pointing towards geographic south pole, and N pole of that magnet is pointing towards geographic north pole. And as this magnet has two poles, north pole in southern hemisphere, south pole in northern hemisphere, we can say that this straight line passing through the two magnetic poles of Earth is called as the magnetic axis. So a straight line passing through geographic poles is called geographic axis, and straight line passing through magnetic poles is called as a magnetic axis. At the same time, this one is the magnetic equator, and this one is the geographic equator, you can say. So magnetic equator is a plane, circular plane perpendicular to magnetic axis, and geographic equator is a great circle whose plane is perpendicular to geographic axis. So this is how Earth's magnetic field can be represented by magnetic lines of force. As this magnet has north pole pointing towards geographic south pole and south pole pointing towards geographic north pole, Earth's magnetic field is directed from south to north, and the magnetic field lines which originates from north pole and ends on south pole outside the magnet. So the magnetic lines of force having the direction starting from north pole and ending on south pole. So when a bar magnet is freely suspended in Earth's magnetic field, what will happen? Bar magnet you can take or magnetic needle you can take. When it is suspended freely, then its N pole, artificial bar magnet's N pole, points towards geographic north pole, because Earth's magnetचा S पोल हा geographic north pole कडे आहे. त्यामुळं artificial magnetचा north pole is pointing towards geographic north pole, आणि artificial magnetचा south pole is pointing towards geographic south pole, because there is an attraction between unlike charges. Already Earth's magnetचा south pole जॉग्राफिक नॉर्थ पोलकडे असल्यामुळं सस्पेंडेड मॅग्नेटचा नॉर्थ पोल हा जॉग्राफिक नॉर्थ पोलकडे पॉइंट होतो. अट्रॅक्शन बिटवीन अनलाइक पोल्स. आणि सस्पेंडेड मॅग्नेटचा नॉर्थ पोल पॉइंटिंग टुवर्ड्स जॉग्राफिक साऊथ. सस्पेंडेड मॅग्नेटचा साऊथ पोल is pointing towards geographic south because Earth's magnet has its north pole towards the geographic south. Once again, attraction between unlike poles. That's why when a bar magnet is suspended freely, its N pole points towards geographic north to attract the south pole of Earth's bar magnet, and its S pole points towards geographic north because to attract the N pole of Earth's magnet. And the strength of the Earth magnetic field, Earthनं त्याच्या सराउंडिंग स्पेस मध्ये जे काय मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस केलंय त्या मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची जी स्ट्रेंथ आहे इज ऑफ द ऑर्डर ऑफ 10⁻⁻⁴ टेस्ला. वीक मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड आहे अर्थनं प्रोड्यूस केलेलं, and its strain E on the surface of Earth is of the order of 10⁻⁴ Tesla. So in this diagram, if you see this geographic axis and this magnetic axis, they are not coinciding with each other, but there is a certain angle between the two axes. As we know that straight line passing through geographic poles is the geographic axis, and straight line passing through magnetic poles is the magnetic axis, and both the axes does not coincide. It is found that magnetic axis does not coincide with the geographic axis of Earth, but it is inclined at an angle of nearly 11.5 degree. म्हणजे geographic आणि magnetic axis मध्ये angle हा nearly 11.5 degree इतका आहे. Now, magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field varies from. We know that Earth has its own magnetic field, and magnitude of that magnetic field and direction of that magnetic field is not same everywhere. It changes from place to place, and also it changes from long period of time over a long period of time. म्हणजे अर्थनं जे काय मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस केलंय त्या मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची मॅग्निट्यूड आणि डायरेक्शन चेंजेस फ्रॉम प्लेस टू प्लेस अँड ऑल्सो चेंजेस विथ टाइम. दे आर नॉट कॉन्स्टंट. सो magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at any place, because Earth's magnetic field is changing from place to place on Earth's surface. So in order to determine magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at any place on Earth, it is commonly specified in terms of, there are three terms to express magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at any place. First term is the magnetic field declination. And this magnetic field declination is nothing but magnetic meridian, angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian. What is that magnetic meridian, geographic meridian? You can see in this diagram. So this is a globe and it produces magnetic field in the surrounding space. This is the geographic north pole, geographic south pole. Here will be magnetic south pole, magnetic north pole. That's why Earth's magnetic field will be directed in this arrow. So arrow pointing towards north of the assumed bar magnet. म्हणजे बार मॅग्नेट इथं जे आपण अज्युम केलेलं आहे. Earth behaves as huge bar magnet. त्या बार मॅग्नेटच्या नॉर्थ कडं हा arrow pointing करत आहे. त्याचबरोबर this one is a geographic equator. What is that geographic equator? A great circle on the surface of Earth in a plane perpendicular to geographic axis. This is the geographic axis. And या geographic axis ला ज्या सर्कलची प्लेन परपेंडिक्युलर असेल ते जे सर्कल ग्रेट सर्कल असेल, सर्वात जास्त डायमीटरचं सर्कल असेल, त्याला म्हणायचं जॉग्राफिक इक्वेटर. तसंच या डायरेक्शनला जाणारी जी स्ट्रेट लाईन असेल, डायपोल ऍक्सिस म्हणूया पाहिजे आपण, तर तो डायपोल ऍक्सिस इथं आपण दाखवलाय. आणि या डायपोल ऍक्सिसला ज्या सर्कलची प्लेन परपेंडिक्युलर असेल पण ज्या सर्कलचा डायमीटर सर्वात जास्त असेल, at a given place, great circle on the surface of Earth whose plane is perpendicular to magnetic axis. That great circle is called as magnetic equator. So geographic equator is a great circle whose plane is perpendicular to geographic axis, and magnetic equator is a great circle whose plane is perpendicular to magnetic axis. Now the question arises, magnetic meridian and geographic meridian means what? आणि या दोन मेरिडियन मधल्या अँगललाच आपण म्हणणार आहे मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड डिक्लिनेशन. So first of all, we will learn what is geographic meridian. So at a given place, geographic meridian is a vertical plane passing through geographic north pole and geographic south pole. You can see this one is a vertical plane. This is a vertical plane you can see in this diagram, and this vertical plane is nothing but geographic meridian. It is a vertical plane passing through geographic poles. Now, magnetic meridian at a place. At a given place, magnetic meridian is also vertical plane, but this vertical plane is passing through magnetic poles. And as you can see here, the angle between the magnetic meridian and geographic meridian is near about 11.3 degree. And that angle is called as a magnetic field declination. So this was the first term used to specify, used to express magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at any place. Now the second term is the magnetic field inclination or angle of D. And this is angle between Earth's magnetic field, direction of Earth's magnetic field at a place, and horizontal. And third term is the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. So these are the three terms. These are the three terms which are used to express magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at any place. Now, let us learn about the Earth's magnetic field. And this Earth's magnetic field can be pictorially drawn by using the concept of Michael Faraday. What is that? Magnetic field lines. See here. This is diagram which is representing Earth's magnetic field. This yellow color sphere, you can take it as a Earth globe. And this one, NG and SG, are the geographic north and south poles. This SM and NM are the magnetic north and south pole. And this red color rectangular bar is nothing but assumed bar magnet. As Earth is behaving as a huge magnet, this is the Earth's magnet, whose N pole is pointing towards geographic south pole, and whose south pole is pointing towards geographic north pole. And this one is a straight line. This is a straight line which is passing through geographic poles, which is called as geographic axis. Now, this is also a straight line which is passing through the magnetic poles of Earth's magnet. That straight line is called as a magnetic axis. And geographic axis and magnetic axis are making angle with each other. They are not coinciding. They make angle near about 11.5 degree. Now, let us learn what is geographic equator and what is magnetic equator. Geographic equator is a great circle on the surface of Earth whose plane is perpendicular to geographic axis. मग geographic axis ला perpendicular असणाऱ्या प्लेन असे कितीतरी आपण सर्कल्स ड्रॉ करू शकतो. पण यातील सर्वात जास्त डायमीटरचं जे सर्कल असेल त्या सर्कलला आपण geographic equator असं म्हणायचं. And that geographic equator will be here only. Now, what is magnetic equator? In short, ME. This magnetic equator is also a great circle whose plane is perpendicular to magnetic axis. या मॅग्नेटिक ऍक्सिसला परपेंडिक्युलर असणारी प्लेन असे कितीतरी आपण सर्कल्स इथं काढू शकतो. यापैकी जे ग्रेट सर्कल असेल, ज्या सर्कलचा डायमीटर सर्वात जास्त असेल, त्या सर्कलला आपण मॅग्नेटिक इक्वेटर असं म्हणूया. आता आपण जस्ट सी और स्टडी magnetic meridian and geographic meridian. This magnetic meridian is a vertical plane passing through magnetic poles, and geographic meridian is a vertical plane passing through geographic meridian is vertical plane passing through geographic poles, and magnetic meridian is vertical plane passing through magnetic poles. So these are the few terms related with Earth's magnetic field. Now, this blue colored curved lines, blue color, which are starting from magnetic North Pole and ending on magnetic South Pole. These curved lines are nothing but lines of force, magnetic lines of force. As we know that magnetic field can be pictorially represented by magnetic lines of force. And this Earth's magnetic field is directed from South Pole to North Pole. Now, let us explain the labelings which are given in this diagram. आता या लेबलिंग मध्ये पहिलं हे GE म्हणजे geographic equator. This ME is magnetic equator. And both are the great circles. This one, geographic equator, is a great circle in a plane perpendicular to geographic axis. Magnetic equator is a great circle in a plane perpendicular to magnetic axis. Now, this NG is the geographic North Pole, and this SG is geographic South Pole. Now, regarding the magnetic North and magnetic South Pole, see here. And M, magnetic North Pole, and SM is the magnetic South Pole. So these are the labelings regarding to this diagram. So let us learn few important definitions related with Earth's magnetic field. So first definition is geographic axis. As we know that it is a straight line passing through geographic North Pole and South Pole of Earth is called geographic axis. Or we can also say that it is an axis or straight line about which Earth rotates or spin. त्यामुळे याची alternative definition, a straight line around which Earth rotates or spin. Geographic axis. Now, geographic equator. Second definition. What is that? Already we know that geographic equator is a great circle. Is a great circle on the surface of Earth whose plane is perpendicular to geographic axis. See here. A great circle on the surface of Earth in a plane perpendicular to geographic axis. या geographic axis ला ज्या सर्कलच्या प्लेन परपेंडिक्युलर असतील कितीतरी आपण सर्कल्स इथे ड्रॉ करू शकतो. त्यातील ग्रेट डायमीटरचं जे सर्कल असेल त्या सर्कलला geographic equator म्हणायचं. आणि geographic meridian कुणाला म्हणायचं? We have seen that on the last slide. Geographic meridian. This is nothing but vertical plane. So at a given place, a vertical plane passing through geographic poles, north and south, of Earth is called geographic meridian. म्हणजे geographic meridian is a vertical plane passing through geographic poles. And geographic equator is a great circle whose plane is perpendicular to geographic axis. So these are the three definitions which are related with Earth. Now we will learn similar two definitions related with Earth's magnet. See here, first definition will be magnetic axis. Magnetic axis, you can see in this diagram. This is also a straight line passing through magnetic poles. A straight line passing through magnetic north pole and magnetic south pole of Earth's magnet is called magnetic axis. आणि डायग्राम मध्ये बघत असल्याप्रमाणे this magnetic axis is inclined with geometric axis or geographic axis by angle nearly 11.5 degree. So it is inclined to Earth's geographic axis by angle nearly 11.5 degree. Now the fifth definition is the magnetic equator. We know that geographic equator असेल किंवा magnetic equator असेल, both are the great circles. Out of that, ज्या great circle ची plane geographic axis ला perpendicular असेल, that great circle is our geographic equator. आणि ज्या great circle ची plane magnetic axis ला perpendicular असेल, that will be our magnetic equator. So a great circle on the surface of Earth in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic axis is called magnetic equator. Instead of geographic, you have to read here magnetic equator. So let us see diagrammatically both magnetic equator and geographic equator. We are saying that geographic equator and magnetic equators are the great circles. See here in diagram. And this magnetic equator happened to pass through India. म्हणजे magnetic equator आपल्या इंडियामधून पास होत आहे नियर तिरुवनंतपुरम या शहरामधून ते magnetic equator पास होत आहे. So out of that magnetic equator is passing through India near this city Tiruvananthapuram. So let us see about the diagram explaining both geographic equator and magnetic equator. See here. These are the two geographic poles, north and south, and this is the geographic axis. This is the magnetic axis. These are the two magnetic poles, and both axes are inclined at angle nearly 11.5 degree or 11.3 degree. And now this one is the great circle on the surface of Earth. ज्या सर्कलची प्लेन या जॉग्राफिक ऍक्सिसला परपेंडिक्युलर आहे. या ग्रेट सर्कलला आपण जॉग्राफिक इक्वेटर म्हणणार आहोत. And this one is a great circle on the surface of Earth whose plane is perpendicular to magnetic axis. This is our magnetic equator. And both the equators are not coinciding with each other. Both the equators are inclined by certain angle with each other. So this is regarding magnetic equator and geographic equator. Let us shift towards our next definition, that is magnetic meridian. Sixth definition, magnetic meridian. We know that meridian at a given place is a vertical plane. If it is passing through geographic poles, then it is geographic meridian as shown in this diagram. And if it is passing through magnetic poles, then it is called as a magnetic meridian. So at any place, a vertical plane passing through magnetic north pole and magnetic south pole of Earth, that vertical plane is called as a magnetic meridian. And here we must remember one thing. Direction of Earth's magnetic field on the Earth's surface is always along or parallel to this magnetic meridian. That should we remember. Earth's magnetic field ची direction is not along or parallel to geographic meridian, but Earth's magnetic field ची जी direction आहे, direction of magnetic field of Earth is always along or parallel to magnetic meridian. Here we should remember few points regarding the Earth's magnet. Earth मॅग्नेटचे जे दोन फिक्टिशियस पोल्स आहेत, इमॅजिनरी पोल्स आहेत. सो फिक्टिशियस पोल ऑफ अर्थ मॅग्नेट, त्यापैकी यन पोल जो आहे अर्थ मॅग्नेटचा, हा जो पोल आहे यन अर्थ मॅग्नेटचा, इट इज लोकेटेड बिलो अंटार्क्टिका. And the south pole of Earth's magnet is located below Norway. So that we should remember for our knowledge. Fictitious magnetic N pole of Earth, you can see here. Southern hemisphere मध्ये तो आहे. तो जो N pole आहे Earthचा, it is located below Antarctica. आणि S pole जो आहे Earthचा, magnetic pole, it is located below Norway. So this is regarding Earth's magnetic field and related 6 important definitions. So let us learn about one geometrical compass or compass needle, which is called as a deep needle. So what is that deep needle? A deep needle is a compass needle. Just we have seen magnetic needle. But here, this deep needle is a compass needle pivoted horizontally. म्हणजे हॉरिझॉन्टल त्या निडलला पिवोट केलेला आहे about its center of gravity, so that it is free to rotate about the axis in a vertical plane. म्हणजे या निडलचा, कंपास निडलचा ऍक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन त्याच्या सेंटर ऑफ ग्रॅव्हिटी मधून पास होतोय, and that needle is free to rotate in vertical plane. याचा अर्थ त्याचा ऍक्सिस ऑफ रोटेशन is in horizontal plane. Such a deep needle we can see like this. So as shown in this diagram, these are the stands used to hold that deep needle, and this is nothing but the scale having 0 degree here, 90 degree here, and this is your compass needle. And this compass needle is pivoted horizontally about its center of gravity. इथं त्याचं center of gravity आहे आणि त्याचा axis of rotation horizontal आहे, and that axis of rotation is passing through center of gravity. And about that axis of rotation, this compass needle is free to rotate in this vertical plane. So when this compass needle or deep needle is placed in magnetic meridian, we know that magnetic meridian is vertical plane passing through magnetic poles. मग त्या मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन मध्ये ज्यावेळेला आपण ही डीप निडल ठेवू, त्यावेळी when this deep needle is placed in magnetic meridian, it will turn itself so as to point exactly in the direction of Earth's magnetic field, ज्याला आपण B ने डिनोट करताय, at that place, and thus in general makes an angle with horizontal. म्हणजे या डायग्राम मध्ये दाखवल्याप्रमाणे जर ही डीप निडल आपण मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन मध्ये ठेवली, तर त्या मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन मध्ये आपल्याला माहिती आहे अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची डायरेक्शन ही मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियनच्या अलॉंग किंवा पॅरलल असते. त्यामुळं when this deep needle is placed in magnetic meridian, this needle turns itself, स्वतःहून रोटेट होणार, so as to point exactly in the direction of Earth's magnetic field at that place. आणि त्यावेळी this deep needle makes some angle with the horizontal. आणि हा जो अँगल मेड केलेला आहे डीप निडलनं हॉरिझॉन्टलशी, त्याला या प्लेसचा म्हणजे मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियनच्या प्लेसचा अँगल ऑफ डीप म्हणायचा आपण, किंवा अँगल ऑफ इन्क्लिनेशन म्हणायचं. सो दिस अँगल इज कॉल्ड अँगल ऑफ डीप or angle of inclination denoted by phi at that place. So from this we come to know that when magnetic needle, or you can say deep needle, is placed in magnetic meridian, that deep needle turns itself in the direction of Earth's magnetic field at that place. And that time we come to know that that needle makes some angle with horizontal. Then the angle made by deep needle with the horizontal, that means direction of Earth's magnetic field न horizontal से केलेला जो अँगल आहे त्या अँगलला त्या प्लेसचा अँगल ऑफ डीप म्हणूया आपण किंवा अँगल ऑफ इन्क्लिनेशन असं म्हणू शकता. At the same time, when this deep needle is placed in northern hemisphere, आपण या डीप निडलला नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फियर मध्ये जर ठेवत असेल तर त्या डीप निडलचा जो यन पोल आहे, दॅट यन पोल ऑफ डीप निडल पॉइंट्स डाउनवर्ड. यन पोल ऑफ डीप निडल पॉइंट्स डाउनवर्ड इन नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फियर, while in the southern hemisphere डीप निडल जर आपण साउदर्न हेमिस्फियर मध्ये ठेवली तर त्याचा यन पोल पॉइंट्स अपवर्ड. So this the difference we are getting when deep needle is placed in northern hemisphere, N pole points downward, and when it is placed in southern hemisphere, its N pole points upward. Now, what will happen if this deep needle is placed on magnetic equator? So when this deep needle is placed on magnetic equator, this deep needle adjusts itself parallel to the Earth's surface. So only on the magnetic equator, when this deep needle is placed on magnetic equator, that deep needle sets itself parallel to Earth's surface. याचा अर्थ त्या ठिकाणी डीप निडलनं हॉरिझॉन्टलशी केलेला अँगल 0 मिळेल. याचाच अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक इक्वेटरवर अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची डायरेक्शन एक्झॅक्टली हॉरिझॉन्टल मिळेल. त्यामुळं इथला जो अँगल ऑफ डीप आहे तो 0 मिळेल ऑन मॅग्नेटिक इक्वेटर. And when this deep needle is placed on magnetic poles, either north pole or south pole, that deep needle remains vertical. Means that at the magnetic poles, angle of deep equal to 90 degree. At the magnetic poles, when this deep needle is placed on magnetic poles, it remains vertical, means angle of deep equal to 90 degree at the magnetic poles, and angle of deep equal to 0 degree at the magnetic equator. And except from that, at other places, magnetic equator आणि magnetic poles च्या व्यतिरिक्त जी प्लेसेस आहेत त्या ठिकाणचा angle of deep will vary or that will lie between 0 degree and 90 degree. So this is about the explanation regarding the deep needle. And this deep needle is useful for us to learn about the magnetic elements. So this is actual diagram for the deep needle. This is the stand holding that deep needle. This is the axis. This is the center of gravity of that deep needle, and the axis is passing through that CG. And above that axis, the deep needle is free to rotate in vertical plane, and its angle of rotation can be measured with the help of this scale. So this is actual diagram of this deep needle. This is the north pole and this is the south pole, and this north pole points downward in northern hemisphere, and this north pole points upward in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so let us learn about the magnetic elements. We know that magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at any place on Earth changes from place to place or also with time also. Now, magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at a place on Earth's surface can be completely specified in terms of three physical quantities. First one is the magnetic field declination. Second one is the magnetic field inclination or deep angle. And third is the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field at that place. We have just explained regarding these three terms. And these three terms which are used to specify magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at a place on Earth's surface. These three terms are called as the magnetic elements. So these three terms are known as magnetic elements at that place. So let us learn these magnetic elements one by one. First of all, we will learn magnetic field declination at a given place on Earth's surface. And this magnetic field declination is nothing but angle between magnetic meridian and geographic meridian. See here. Angle between the magnetic meridian and the geographic meridian at a place on Earth's surface is called magnetic field declination. This can be explained diagrammatically. So, in this diagram, you can observe the two vertical planes. This vertical plane, which is called as a geographic meridian, is passing through the geographic poles. And this vertical plane, which is called as a magnetic meridian, is passing through the magnetic poles. And the angle between this magnetic meridian and geographic meridian, which is shown here alpha, called as angle of declination or magnetic field declination. In this diagram, the angle is alpha, but here we have denoted by theta, only the difference of symbol. मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड डिक्लिनेशन थीटा ना आपण रिप्रेझेंट केलंय, पण डायग्राम मध्ये तो अल्फा दिसतो. दिस अँगल इज अँगल बिटवीन मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन अँड जॉग्राफिक मेरिडियन. अँड डायरेक्शन ऑफ अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड, एखाद्या प्लेस जवळची अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची डायरेक्शन ही नेहमी मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियनच्या अलॉंग किंवा पॅरलल असणार. And this magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field changes from place to place, also with time. That's why this magnetic meridian will change its position with respect to geographic meridian. So from place to place, this alpha or angle of declination will change. And as magnetic field is directed along the magnetic meridian or parallel to magnetic meridian, we know that when compass needle is placed in magnetic meridian, that time it remains or it makes some angle with horizontal. That angle is nothing but angle of dip at that place or magnetic field inclination. So first of all, we will learn about the magnetic field declination. Same diagram we are referring here. So compass needle, that means deep needle, does not point directly north-south, and its direction is not same everywhere. Means that when a bar magnet is freely suspended, ज्यावेळी एखादं बार मॅग्नेट फ्रीली सस्पेंड करू शकतो, ज्यावेळेला आपण फ्रीली सस्पेंड करेल त्यावेळी that bar magnet remains rest with N pole pointing towards geographic north and S pole pointing towards geographic south. But this compass needle, when freely suspended, it does not point exactly in the direction of north and south. It makes some angle with geographic north and south, and its direction is not same everywhere. This is because magnetic meridian does not coincide with geographic meridian. म्हणजे मॅग्नेटिक ऍक्सिस असेल, मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन असेल आणि जॉग्राफिक ऍक्सिस असेल किंवा जॉग्राफिक मेरिडियन असेल, they are not coinciding with each other. They are inclined at angle nearly 11.5 degree with each other. That's why compass needle does not point directly in north and south direction. Geographic north south direction ला compass needle exactly point करू शकत नाही. आणि त्याचबरोबर the direction of compass needle is not same everywhere. What is the reason behind this? Because magnetic meridian and geographic meridian are not coinciding with each other. Out of that, this geographic meridian is fixed. जॉग्राफिक मेरिडियन ही फिक्स्ड पोझिशनला असणार. बट मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन विल व्हेरी through certain angle from the geographic meridian, कारण magnetic meridian is along or parallel to direction of earth's magnetic field, आणि earth's magnetic field ची direction is not same everywhere, it changes from place to place. That's why the position of magnetic meridian also changes. So it varies from geographic meridian by certain angle. याचा अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियनची पोझिशन geographic मेरिडियनच्या पोझिशन पासून व्हेरी होणार बाय अ सर्टन अँगल, बिकॉज डायरेक्शन ऑफ अर्थ्स मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड व्हेरीज फ्रॉम प्लेस टू प्लेस. अँड व्हेरिएशन ऑफ मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड डिक्लिनेशन, जसं जसं तुम्हाला मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियनचं व्हेरिएशन जॉग्राफिक मेरिडियननुसार समजेल तसं द व्हेरिएशन ऑफ मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड डिक्लिनेशन ॲट अ प्लेस इज ॲज शोन इन दिस फिगर. त्या दोन मेरिडियन मधला अँगल जो आहे तो एखाद्या प्लेसला या पद्धतीने दाखवू शकतो आपण. नाव दिस मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड डिक्लिनेशन डिफर्स फ्रॉम म्हणजे डिफरंट at different places on the surface of Earth. So magnetic field declination differs from place to place on the surface of Earth. So this is how we can learn about the first magnetic element, which is magnetic field declination. Now let us learn second magnetic element, the magnetic field inclination or angle of D. So this magnetic field inclination is nothing but angle between Earth's magnetic field at a place and the horizontal. That angle is called angle of dip at that place or magnetic field inclination at that place. So let us refer the same diagram in which magnetic meridian and geographic meridian are inclined with each other at angle alpha. And in this diagram, the direction of Earth's magnetic field is along the magnetic meridian. That time, Earth's magnetic field makes some angle with horizontal. The angle made by Earth's magnetic field with horizontal, that angle is magnetic field inclination or simply angle of dip. And this angle of dip can be measured by using the dip needle. So angle of dip can be measured by using dip needle. Dip needle which is nothing but a compass needle. And the angle of dip is not constant. As we discussed, angle of dip is 0 on magnetic equator. Angle of dip is 90 degree at the magnetic poles. And the angle of dip will lie between 0 degree and 90 degree at other places. That's why this angle of dip is not constant. It changes from place to place on the surface of Earth. Particular बोलायचं असेल, angle of dip is 0 on magnetic equator and it is 90 degree at the magnetic poles of Earth. Then at other places other than magnetic equator and poles, the value of angle of dip lies between 0 degree and 90 degree. Now, in magnetic meridian, ज्यावेळी आपण कंपास निडल, डीप निडल मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन मध्ये ठेवू, त्यावेळी डीप निडल will point exactly in the direction of Earth's magnetic field as shown in this diagram. समजा ह्या डायग्राम मध्ये कंपास निडल किंवा डीप निडल मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियन मध्ये ठेवली असेल तर ती डीप निडल पॉइंट्स एक्झॅक्टली इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ अर्थ्स मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड आणि ती डायरेक्शन मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियनला पॅरलल किंवा मॅग्नेटिक मेरिडियनच्या अलॉंग असेल. दॅट टाइम दॅट डीप निडल विल मेक सर्टन अँगल विथ हॉरिझॉन्टल and that angle is nothing but magnetic field inclination or angle of dip at this place. And this angle of dip at place helps us in finding out horizontal component and vertical component of Earth's magnetic field or Earth's magnetic induction. म्हणजे एखाद्या प्लेसचा आपल्याला अँगल ऑफ डीप जर माहिती होत असेल तर त्याचा यूज करून त्या प्लेस जवळील अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक फील्डची किंवा अर्थ मॅग्नेटिक इंडक्शनचे व्हर्टिकल कंपोनेंट आणि हॉरिझॉन्टल कंपोनेंट आपण फाइंड आउट करू शकतो. So let us learn about the two components of Earth's magnetic induction. So horizontal and vertical components of Earth's magnetic induction, which are denoted by BH and BV. So Earth's magnetic induction, it is a vector quantity, is resolved into two components. At a given place, see here, at a given place, this is the magnetic meridian, which is a vertical plane passing through magnetic poles. And when this deep needle or compass needle is placed in this magnetic meridian, it points exactly in the direction of Earth's magnetic field at that place. So this is the direction of compass needle, which is nothing but the direction of Earth's magnetic field. And this Earth's magnetic field makes angle phi with horizontal. So here phi is the angle of dip at a place on the Earth's surface. Then at this given place on Earth's surface, horizontal component and vertical component of Earth's magnetic field we can calculate by doing this geometrical construction. In this case, we have drawn perpendicular here, and this perpendicular, this makes a right angle triangle. Then adjacent side of this triangle is nothing but B cos phi, which gives us horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, and the opposite side of this right angle triangle is B sin phi, which is nothing but vertical component of Earth's magnetic induction. So horizontal and vertical component of Earth's magnetic induction are या प्लेसचे दोन component जे आहेत Earth's magnetic induction चे, that can be written from this diagram. From figure, horizontal component of Earth's magnetic induction BH equal to B cos phi and vertical component BV equal to B sin phi. If we divide equation 2 by 1, B and B will get cancelled. So sin phi upon cos phi, we will get tan phi equal to BV upon BH. See here, therefore tan phi equal to BV upon BH. आणि यावरून इक्वेशन 3 वरून आपण त्या प्लेसचा अँगल ऑफ डीप फाइंड आउट करू शकतो. सी हियर, angle of dip at that place phi equal to tan inverse of BV upon BH. So using equation 4, we can determine angle of dip at a place on Earth's surface. Indirectly, it gives us direction of Earth's magnetic field at that place. Now, we will find magnitude of Earth's magnetic induction at that place. For that, we will add and square and add equation 1 and 2. So in order to find magnitude of Earth's magnetic induction, we are squaring and adding equations 1 and 2. We will get BH square plus BV square, equation 1 आणि 2 चं स्क्वेअरिंग करतोय आपण आणि ऍडिशन करतोय. That time B square cos square phi plus B square sin square phi. राइट हँड साइडच्या टर्म मधून बी स्क्वेअर जर आपण कॉमन केलं तर ब्रॅकेट मध्ये कॉस स्क्वेअर फाय प्लस साइन स्क्वेअर फाय मिळेल, and the value of this identity is equal to 1. So we will get B square equal to BH square plus BV square. See here, B square equal to BH square plus BV square, and if we take root on both sides, we will get B equal to under root BH square plus BV square. So equation 5 gives us magnitude of Earth's magnetic induction, and equation 4 gives us direction of Earth's magnetic induction. So in this way, by using three magnetic elements, we can specify magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic induction at a place on Earth's surface. So regarding that, we will learn here three special cases. Case first, at the magnetic north pole, म्हणजे जर आपण कंपास निडल मॅग्नेटिक नॉर्थ पोल वर जर ठेवलं, मग मॅग्नेटिक नॉर्थ पोल हा साऊदर्न हेमिस्फिअर मध्ये असतो. त्या ठिकाणी कंपास निडलचा एन पोल पॉइंट्स अपवर्ड. मग मॅग्नेटिक नॉर्थ पोल जर कंपास निडल ठेवलं तर कंपास निडल रिमेन्स व्हर्टिकल. कंपास निडल रिमेन्स व्हर्टिकल म्हणजे या नॉर्थ पोल जवळ Earth's magnetic field will be along vertical component of Earth's magnetic induction. And at that north pole, horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field will become zero. See here. At the magnetic north pole, B bar equal to BV bar directed upward. हे जे Earth's magnetic induction असणार ना, that will be directed upward. And horizontal component of Earth's magnetic induction will become zero. And you will get angle of dip at that place equal to 90 degree. आणि हा angle of dip आपण या इक्वेशनचा यूज करून फाइंड करू शकता using phi equal to tan inverse of bv upon bh. यातील bh is 0. So bv upon 0 you will get infinity and tan inverse of infinity is 90 degree. So at the magnetic north pole angle of dip equal to 90 degree. आणि मॅग्नेटिक नॉर्थ पोल जवळ हॉरिझॉन्टल कॉम्पोनंट 0 असेल बट व्हर्टिकल कॉम्पोनंट becomes equal to Earth's magnetic induction. Now, what will happen to the magnetic south pole? At the magnetic south pole, compass needle जर आपण south pole वर ठेवली, there the compass needle will remain vertical. So once again, B bar equal to BV bar, but here directed downward. Once again, horizontal component will become 0. See here, at the magnetic south pole, B bar equal to BV bar, but this is directed downward. Horizontal component will become 0. And if you substitute these two values in this equation, the angle of dip, that means tan inverse of BV upon BH once again. BV upon BH. So tan inverse you will get 270 degree. Why 270 degree? But this because this one is directed downward and at the north pole it is directed upward. That's why angle of dip will be equal to 270 degree. Now third case, anywhere on the magnetic equator, जर कंपास निडल डीप निडल मॅग्नेटिक इक्वेटर वर कुठेही आपण जर ठेवत असेल तर आपल्याला सर्वांना माहिती आहे डीप निडल sets itself parallel to earth surface. म्हणजे deep needle remains horizontal. In that case, angle of dip equal to 0 degree. आणि मॅग्नेटिक इक्वेटर वर जर तुम्ही डीप निडल ठेवत असाल तर vertical component of Earth's magnetic induction will become 0 on magnetic equator. And that time B bar equal to BH bar. See here. B bar equal to BH bar along south to north pole. And at that place vertical component will become 0. Therefore using this equation we get phi equal to 0 degree. So as we know that angle of dip is 0 on magnetic equator, 90 degree at the magnetic poles. So in this way we can learn magnetic elements. To specify the magnitude and direction of Earth's magnetic field at a place on Earth's surface. Regarding that, we will study last point from this chapter, magnetic maps of the Earth. Magnetic maps of the Earth. So maps which provides values of magnetic elements. There are three magnetic elements. Magnetic field declination किंवा angle of declination, magnetic field inclination किंवा angle of dip आणि horizontal component of Earth's magnetic induction. These are the three magnetic elements. मग जे maps आपल्याला ह्या three magnetic elementच्या values provide करतात at different locations on the Earth's surface, that maps are called as magnetic maps. So magnetic maps are providing us the values of magnetic elements at different locations on Earth surface. आणि या मॅग्नेटिक एलिमेंट्स मध्ये 3 एलिमेंट्स आहेत. मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड डिक्लिनेशन, मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इन्क्लिनेशन आणि हॉरिझॉन्टल कंपोनंट. ह्या तिघांच्या व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला प्रोव्हाइड करणारे जे मॅप्स आहेत at different locations on Earth surface, that maps are called as magnetic maps. मग आयसोमॅग्नेटिक चार्ट्स किंवा मॅप्स मला म्हणायचं. आयसोमॅग्नेटिक चार्ट्स किंवा मॅप्स कुणाला म्हणायचं. Before that, we will go through one magnetic map. This is nothing but magnetic map. And on that magnetic map, you can see number of lines. Number of lines. Few are the dotted lines, you can see. These are the number of lines. And these number of lines are drawn to join the places with same value of particular magnetic element. म्हणजे जर तुम्ही या डॉटेड लाईनचा विचार केला तर या डॉटेड लाईन्सनी अशी प्लेसेस जॉईन केली असतील की त्या प्लेस जवळ मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंटची एका पर्टिक्युलर मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंटच्या व्हॅल्यू सेम असतील. मग असे जे मॅग्नेटिक मॅप्स असतील त्या मॅग्नेटिक मॅप्सना आयसोमॅग्नेटिक चार्ट्स किंवा मॅप्स म्हणूया. म्हणजे एखाद्या पर्टिक्युलर मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंट्सना पर्टिक्युलर मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंटची व्हॅल्यू सेम असणारी प्लेसेस जॉईन करणारा जर तुम्ही मॅप काढला तर तुम्ही त्या मॅपला आयसोमॅग्नेटिक चार्ट किंवा मॅप असं म्हणायचं. सो मॅग्नेटिक मॅप्स ड्रॉन बाय जॉइनिंग द प्लेसेस with same value of a particular magnetic element are called isomagnetic chart. म्हणजे एखाद्या पर्टिक्युलर मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंटची व्हॅल्यू सेम असणारी प्लेसेस जर जॉईन करणारा आपण मॅप काढला तर त्या मॅपला आपण आयसोमॅग्नेटिक चार्ट किंवा मॅप असं म्हणूया. म्हणजे आयसोमॅग्नेटिक चार्ट किंवा मॅप हा मॅग्नेटिक मॅपच आहे. पण तो मॅप ड्रॉ करताना we will join such places with same value of particular magnetic element. For example, we have number of places having same value of horizontal component of Earth's magnetic induction. मग ह्या सगळ्या प्लेसेसना ज्या प्लेसेसची हॉरिझॉन्टल कंपोनंटची व्हॅल्यू सेम आहे जर जॉईनिंग करणारा तुम्ही ग्राफ काढला मॅप काढला तर त्या मॅपला आयसोमॅग्नेटिक चार्ट किंवा आयसोमॅग्नेटिक मॅप्स असं म्हणायचं. मग आपल्याकडं 3 टाइप्सची मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंट्स आहेत. मग सेम व्हॅल्यू मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंट असणाऱ्या प्लेसेसना जॉईन करणाऱ्या जर लाईन्स काढल्या तर आपण एकूण 3 लाईन्स काढू शकतो. त्यामुळं we will define that 3 lines which can be drawn in such magnetic maps. First one is the isodynamic lines. Isodynamic lines ज्या आहेत या लाईन्सनी जी प्लेसेस जॉईन केली असतील that places will have same value of horizontal component of Earth's magnetic induction. So isodynamic lines are joining the places of equal horizontal components on magnetic maps. इथं जो मॅग्नेटिक मॅप आहे या मॅग्नेटिक मॅप मध्ये ज्या प्लेसेस जवळ हॉरिझॉन्टल कंपोनंट च्या व्हॅल्यू इक्वल आहे त्या प्लेसेसना जॉईन करणाऱ्या जर आपण लाईन्स काढल्या तर त्या लाईन्सना आयसोडायनॅमिक लाईन्स म्हणायचं. म्हणजे आयसोडायनॅमिक लाईन्स जॉईन्स द प्लेसेस ऑफ इक्वल हॉरिझॉन्टल कंपोनंट्स. हे एक मॅग्नेटिक इलेमेंट आहे. म्हणजे हॉरिझॉन्टल कंपोनंट इक्वल असणारी प्लेसेसना जॉईन करणारी लाईन म्हणजे आयसोडायनॅमिक लाईन. नाव आयसोगोनिक लाईन म्हणजे कुणाला म्हणायचं. ही जी लाईन आहे ती ज्या प्लेसेसना जॉईन करणार त्या प्लेसेस जवळचं कोणतं मॅग्नेटिक एलिमेंट इक्वल असणार. सी हिअर, लाईन्स जॉइनिंग द प्लेसेस ऑफ इक्वल डिक्लिनेशन. वी नो दॅट अँगल ऑफ डिक्लिनेशन किंवा मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड डिक्लिनेशन इक्वल असणाऱ्या प्लेसेस ना जॉईन करणारी जी लाईन आहे त्या लाईनला म्हणायचं आयसोगोनिक लाईन्स. So lines joining the places of equal declination on magnetic maps, that lines are known as isogonic lines. And the third magnetic element is there. Which one? Magnetic field inclination or angle of D. मग ज्या प्लेसेसचं अँगल ऑफ इन्क्लिनेशन किंवा अँगल ऑफ डी इक्वल असतील या प्लेसेसना जॉईन करणाऱ्या ज्या लाईन्स आहेत त्या लाईन्सना अक्लिनिक लाईन्स असं म्हणायचं. अक्लिनिक लाईन्स. सो अक्लिनिक लाईन्स आर जॉइनिंग द प्लेसेस ऑफ इक्वल इन्क्लिनेशन ऑन मॅग्नेटिक मॅप्स. म्हणजे ज्या प्लेसेसचं मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इन्क्लिनेशन किंवा अँगल ऑफ डिफ इक्वल आहे त्या प्लेसेसना जॉईन करणाऱ्या ज्या लाईन्स आहेत त्या लाईन्सला अक्लिनिक लाईन्स असं म्हणायचं. सो इन दिस वे we have studied regarding the Earth's magnetic field or terrestrial magnetism, geomagnetism. With this, we are ending this lecture.